You have 86,400 clues every day. What do I mean? 86,400 is basically how many seconds you have in a given 24-hour period. Right? That's 86,400 seconds to do whatever you want. Okay, maybe a third of that is going to be you sleeping. And then the other 2/3, it's like, what are you going to do with those 2/3 of that number, which I'm not going to say again. And the clues are clues as to what you do habit-wise. The clues are there every single day as to when you really analyze, really look at how you spend your time, how you spend that 2/3 of that big number of seconds that you get every day. That 2/3 is going to really tell you what your habits are really like right now. Because when you're wanting to change your health and fitness, whether that's your physical or mental health, or both, because they're combined, right? When you're looking to do that, what you want to achieve is going to be achieved by you addressing your habits, because your habits define you, okay? Let me explain. Your habits are basically you. Your habits make up your behavior. Your habits make up what you see yourself as. They make up your identity. They make up what other people think that you are. Okay, let me explain. Like my habits, maybe you've seen one or two of these videos by now. My habits involve a lot of keeping active, running every day or every other day kind of thing, eating lots of food, waking up in the morning, getting a cold shower, having breakfast with my girlfriend, playing music as soon as I can, getting my exercise done first thing in the morning. Like, there's all these habits that combine to make up what I am, who I am, okay? So when you're looking at your habits, you have 86,400 clues a day as to what they actually are compared to what you think they are, okay? What you think your habits are like may not actually align with what the habits of the person that you want to be would have. So say the fitter, healthier and happier version of you would have habits of, say, drinking a shed load of water every day, sleeping as much as they can with a regular sleep time, going to sleep at the same time, having a good sleep routine before bed, that kind of stuff. Making sure they're getting greens with every meal, making sure they're lifting something heavy 2 or 3 times a week, staying active. Whatever those habits are, the fitter, healthier and happier version of yourself would be, compare that to where your habits are right now. Do they match up? And if you're not where you want to be with your physical and mental fitness, health and happiness, it's because the habits that you currently have, that you can see in your daily life happening to you or you carrying out on a daily basis, they don't match up with the habits of this fitter, healthier, happier version of yourself. So it's about looking at what habits you have right now and seeing which ones you want to keep and changing the ones that you don't, so that they line up with, i.e. match, the habits that you know you want to have to become this fitter, healthier and happier version. And it's about chipping away at it. It's about creating little habits that you can do every single day that eventually become habitual, eventually become automatic, all right? They then become just the expected. They become part of your day and you do it without even thinking about it. But to start with, for those first couple of weeks, it is going to be uncomfortable. Those 86,400 seconds are potentially going to be tough. And I know I said I wasn't going to say that number again, but I think it's important to realize how much time you do have, we do have, to make a change. Okay, so the clues are there in black and white for you. You just need to stop yourself and catch yourself and realize what these habits are, so that then you can go, ah, look, Mike, you're actually doing this. Whereas to be the person you want to be, you know that you're going to have to change some things. You know that you're going to have to change some of those habits, because the ones that you're currently running, like I see it as pieces of software, right? That you, your body and mind, the computer is running right now. And it's about realizing that you don't have to run those programs forever and ever if they're not serving you. And it's never too late to turn that software off and change it and put something else in. But it doesn't just happen overnight. Unfortunately, it's not like your Nintendo where you can just pull one cartridge out and stick another one in and it starts working straight away. It's actually more like a Spectrum ZX from the 80s, where, you know, there's going to be that horrible noise in the background and it's going to take ages to load, but eventually once it's loaded, once it's all built up, you can start enjoying it. You can start playing the game. Okay, and the game is what you do with your 86,400 seconds a day, so that the next day's allotment of seconds feels a little bit easier, feels a little bit closer to that thing that you want to achieve. Okay, and in terms of what you want to achieve, make it as specific as possible. Make it as specific as possible so that you know whether you've hit it or not. Don't make it airy-fairy. Don't make it waffly. Make it concrete. Make it like, I want to wear a size whatever, small, medium, large, or 10, 12, 14, whatever the number is, whatever the letter is, so that I can what? Okay? So that you can what? It doesn't really matter about the arbitrary thing that you want to achieve. It's what is the feeling that it is going to give you. Okay? So the clues are there. Look at your clues. Look at your own clues. Look at your daily habits that are ingrained into you right now, that have been built up over time, and realize that it's never too late to change them. It's going to take some effort. You can change them by yourself, or you could change them with the help of someone else. It's whatever works for you. But if you keep banging your head against a brick wall when you're trying to change them yourself, then realize that it's about finding a way to change things so that it's realistic, so that it's sustainable, so that it's something that you can do consistently, which is why I bang on about habits all the time to my clients. What is your habit? How do we change it? Does that align with the person, the version of you that you want to be? Ask yourself that. Because if they do, carry on. If they don't, change something. Because you do always have the choice to change it. Okay, it's just whether you can be bothered to go through the initial uncomfortableness of changing things, because your brain and your body and your mind want to keep you safe. You know, all of that wants the easy life, whereas changing things is hard. It uses energy, so you have to put up a fight initially, and eventually your body will let you get past that by chipping away, constantly chipping away. Okay, something as easy as like drinking a glass of water as soon as you get up can make such a difference, because so many people don't have any water until, I don't know, later on in the day, if anything, because they're just not in the habit of it. They're counting the liquid that's in their tea or coffee as their liquid first thing in the morning, and then maybe they'll remember to drink a glass of water or something later on in the day. But that's the habit that they've got into, but it's easily changeable. As long as you catch yourself and you are willing to make these small changes, because something like drinking a glass of water every day isn't going to be tough, it's not going to be hard to do. What is hard is if you make it so, if you think that it's tough. So just start off with something small that you know that you can keep up, because it's so simple, because then it compounds over time. It compounds in terms of you get that little win, you get that little positive feedback of, yes, today I drank that glass of water, tomorrow I'm going to do it again and again, the next day and the next day and the next day, and it feeds through into other aspects of your life. It's like you get to the stage where it's like, okay, that drinking water habit is now part of me. It now makes me feel so much better. Everything just works better. What else can I do? What else can I do? Okay, but it's one thing to chip away and make small habits. It's totally another thing to take the all or nothing approach that so many people do, even though they know it's not going to work, because all or nothing sets you up to fail from the start. It sets you up to fail, because chasing all or nothing is chasing perfection, and you're never going to be perfect at something, especially not straight away, unless you're very lucky. The majority of us have to work at these things. So look at your clues. Look at the 86,400 clues a day you have, and ask yourself, are you happy with those clues? Are you happy with the habits that you spend on those seconds of every day? If you are, carry on. If not, do something about it. You don't need permission, but if you are looking for permission, I'm giving you permission right now. Okay? 86,400 every single day for you to use and change your life, if you want to do it.